In nature, primary succession is the process in which an ecosystem develops in an area that did not previously support life. Its counterpart, secondary succession, occurs when an ecosystem regrows after a disturbance that decimates a previous ecosystem. However, if a disturbance is catastrophic enough to render a habitat completely lifeless, the formation of a new ecosystem afterwards can be considered primary succession. One of these disturbances was May 18, 1980, when Mount St. Helens, an active stratovolcano in Washington state, blew its top, or more accurately, blew its side. St. Helens eruption was kicked off around 8:30 a.m. when an earthquake caused its entire north face to collapse into the largest landslide ever recorded, and idyllic Spirit Lake was right in the way. The eruption sent trees, landslide debris, pyroclastic flows, lahars, and hot ash into Spirit Lake. All life in the lake was killed nearly instantly. The temperature of the lake rose from 10 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. Spirit Lake's only outflow, the North Fork Toutle River, was dammed by the eruption, and thousands of trees deposited in the lake created a mat of logs that still exist today, covering around 40% of the lake's surface. At first glance, it was estimated it would take decades before Spirit Lake would reach its original chemical conditions able to support life. Immediately post-eruption, it was a pit of anoxic water filled with toxic chemicals such as mercury, lead, and sulfur, which literally turned the water black. Despite this, microorganisms had already begun colonizing the lake, and in the days following the eruption, bacteria populations exploded in the nutrient-filled water. Some were even pathogenic, with 2 new Legionella species being identified in Spirit Lake's waters that sickened multiple members of the USGS research team from 1980 to 1981. The years after St. Helens eruption saw an unpredicted rate of primary succession. Within a year, dissolved oxygen levels in the water were increasing. By 1982, phytoplankton and zooplankton had started to return, and by 1986, their levels were similar to that of pre-eruption. 1986 was another milestone for the lake. Water turned black by the eruption was already near clear. In the following years, waterfowl helped to introduce plants, and amphibians started returning to the lake by way of gopher tunnels, which offered protection from overland predators. In 1993, less than 15 years after the eruption, illegally stocked rainbow trout were able to survive the lake, and their population has thrived in recent years. Spirit Lake may no longer be the vacation spot that my dad knew it as, but for science, the rapid primary succession it's undergoing has been a valuable research opportunity and a rare anomaly of a process that can take hundreds to thousands of years. And here's my sources.